to prepare financial statement, and everyone will have a curiosity how to prepare financial statements. Okay, so for this we'll do one problem, which is take out page number 335. Second problem: from the following particulars of Mr. Raju prepared trading and profit and loss account. Okay, and go through those adjustments. Meanwhile, I'll draw the pro forma. Okay, so first adjustment, what is saying, clothing stock, where the clothing stock will come, trading account credit and the balance sheet asset side. Then after, second adjustment is write off bad debts and create a provision for reserve for doubtful debts 5%. That is, bad debts and reserve for doubtful debts are created out of debtors, so tick in debtors. Then outstanding wages, tick wages. Then depreciate machinery, tick machinery. Interest on capital, tick capital. Then commission to be received, tick commission to be received. Now see this, the pro forma is drawn in this way. Okay, maintain two columns, one is inner column, second is outer column. Right, this is debit and this is credit. Okay, and label this, write particulars, amount, amount, then particulars amount. Okay, now after drawing the pro forma, give the heading of your problem, that is trading, comma, profit and loss account of, trading, comma, profit and loss account of Mr. Raju for the year ended 31st March 2009. Okay, then yeah, see the first one, cash. So then we'll simultaneously draw the P&L and balance sheet. So this here page 1 indicates your trading account, because I don't have a lot of space. Your page 1 indicates trading account, then page 2 indicates your P&L account, page 2 indicates profit and loss account, then page 3, your page 3 indicates balance sheet. Okay, so we'll prepare simultaneously trading, P&L and balance sheet. So I've already drawn the pro forma of trading account. Now profit and loss account also on the same as it is in trading account. Draw the same pro forma for P&L account also. It should be exactly divided into half a page. Okay, then write here particulars, amount, same particulars, amount. Okay, I've already given the heading trading, comma, profit and loss account here, but still I'll write here profit and loss account. Okay, so that means this is a profit and loss account, but in exam you have to do it simultaneously, trading, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So now draw the balance sheet. This is the pro forma of balance sheet. Okay, divide the page exactly into two halves. Okay, here in balance sheet also I'm making one inner column and then outer column, because we have adjustments like depreciation, outstanding, prepaid. Better to maintain two columns so that the problem look good. Okay, so now your left hand side indicates liabilities. Left is always liabilities. Then amount, and your right hand side indicates assets amount. Now even give the heading of balance sheet, that is balance sheet of Mr. Raju as on. See, in trading and profit and loss account, those are accounts, this is a statement. That's the reason there we will write a, here we have written for the year ended, clear. But in balance sheet we will write as on, because it is a statement. So balance sheet of Mr. Raju as on 31st March 2009. Okay, now start doing the problem. So the first item, first one is cash. Cash is a current asset. Any cash which is in your hand is a current asset, whether it is in your hand or it may be in bank, both are assets only. Okay, right here cash, right in outer column 13,500. The value of cash given in the problem is 13,500, right? 13,500. Then goodwill. Goodwill is an intangible asset. Okay, intangible asset means anything which cannot be seen, felt, touch is called as a goodwill. So goodwill, intangible asset, right under the heading intangible asset, and then right under assets goodwill. The value of goodwill is 20,000. So write 20,000 here. Okay, yes, 20,000. Then factory insurance. So anything related to factory, where it will come in trading account. So leave some space for opening stock and purchases, then write here to factory insurance. Insurance is, if suppose any stock destroyed by fire, then if we pay insurance, then we'll get claim from insurance company. So to be safe from this, we will pay insurance premium. Okay, so since it is related to factory, we should post in trading account. So write the value of insurance in outer column, because we don't have adjustment for insurance. The next item is auditing charges. Auditing charges is related to administration, so post in P&L account. Right here to auditing charges. To auditing charges, directly write in outer column, because you don't have any adjustment for auditing charges. The value of auditing charges is 1500. Okay, the next is debtors. Debtors is a current asset. So right under assets, you have adjustment for debtors. Write the value of debtors and write the value in inner column, that is 20,000. So see that what is the adjustment given for debtors. Write off rupees 2,000 as bad debts and provide 5% reserve for doubtful debts. First you deduct bad debts from debtors and then you provide a 5% on the balance. So first I'll write less bad debts. The value of bad debts given in the problem is 2,000. Okay, then I'll subtract this. 20,000 minus 2,000 comes to 18,000. Then he has given and provide 5% reserve for doubtful debts. So on 18,000 I'll provide reserve for doubtful debts at the rate of 5%. So write less reserve for doubtful debts. Okay, your DD indicates doubtful debts. It is not demand draft, it is doubtful debts at the rate of 5%. It is the rate of 5%. So how much is 5% of 18,000? If those who don't know how to calculate percentages, make a rough column and then calculate 18,000 into 5 by 100. Here I am writing for time being I'm showing how to calculate percentages. 18,000 into 5 by 100. So cut these two zeros and these two zeros. 180 into 5, how much it is? 900. So 18,000 5% is coming up to 900. So cut these two zeros and these two zeros. Now you left with 180. 180 into 5 is 900. So write value of 900 is, yeah. So then 18,000 minus 900 comes up to 17,100. Write that in outer column. And in these adjustments, we have two adjustments. One is bad debts and reserve for doubtful debts at the rate of 5%. So bad debts as well as reserve for doubtful debts, since these two are losses, post in P&L account. P&L account debit side. Right here, two bad debts. The value of bad debts is 2000 and the value of reserve for doubtful debts is 900. Reserve for doubtful debts, that is 900. Okay, so then next is wages. Wages we pay to the labor. So labor will work in factory. So factory expenses related to any expenses related to factory will come in trading account. So right here two wages. Since we have adjustment to that wages, write wages in inner column. Write two wages. The value of wages is 5,000. See the adjustment. He has given adjustment, third adjustment as outstanding wages 1000. So outstanding means still due. Anything still due to pay is a liability. So for the we have already paid wages 5,000. So additionally we are still owing 2,000. So add to this wages. Right here add outstanding wages, or you can directly write add outstanding. Okay. So what is the value of wages outstanding? 1000. So write 1000 here. Add these two. Then write in outer column. 5,000 plus 1,000, 6,000. So since adjustment entry has twice effect, one is already posted in a trading account. The second still it is a liability. Since it is a liability, will post in balance sheet liability side. So liability side, outstanding wages. The value of wages is outstanding wages is 1000. Directly write in outer column. Clear? Next is opening stock. Where does opening stock comes? Opening stock comes in trading account. Trading account first item to be written is opening stock. Right here to opening stock. The value of opening stock is 12,000. The next is machinery. Machinery is a fixed asset. So we'll write under balance sheet asset side. Right here machinery. We have adjustments for machinery. So write machinery. The value of machinery in inner column. The value of machinery is 30,500. I'm writing it in inner column. What is the adjustment given for machinery? Depreciate machinery by 10%. Depreciation means decrease in the value of asset is called as a depreciation. So depreciation we will subtract it from the concerned asset. So less depreciate. See dep in the sense depreciate since I am not having a space here, I am writing only dep. So depreciation at the rate of 10%. So on 30,500, if we take 10%, it comes up to 3,050. So 30,500 minus 3,050 comes up to, yeah, it comes up to 27,450. So write the value of 27,450 in outer column. Since the value of machinery got depreciated, this is a loss for us. So adjustment entry has effect twice. One is we have already decreased it from machinery. Second effect will show in P&L account. Why? Because it is a loss. So write in P&L debit side to depreciation on machinery. To dip on machinery. Clear? Dip in the sense depreciation. So depreciation. The value of depreciation is 3,050. So right here. Clear? So the next one is purchases. Purchases we will write in trading account debit side. So before writing purchases, check whether you have any returns or not, so that you can leave some space. So here you have a written outwards. Written outwards in the sense when you will return outwards, when you purchase only you will return outwards. So here you have a written outwards. So then first you write the value of purchases in inner column. So to purchases, the value of purchases given is 95,000. So write in inner column. For time being I am writing in inner column. When I come to the written outwards, I will subtract it. After purchases, next one is carriage inward. So carriage inward is also a factory related expenses, because carriage inward is a transport cost which is incurred for getting raw material. Since it is not a final product, since it is a raw material, so the expenditure related to factory only. So any expenses related to factory will post in trading account, right? So value of carriage inward is 2500. To carriage inwards 2500. Next is salaries. Salaries. See here, wages we have written in trading account. That means labor will paid wages. Those salaries will be paying to employees. So write two salaries in profit and loss account. That means this is an administration related expenditure. So value of salaries is 12,500. So right, since you don't have any adjustment, write the value of salaries directly in outer column, 12,500. Next is office rent. Office means administration expenses, write in P&L account only. To office rent, it is 5,000. The next is rent paid in advance. Anything paid in advance is an asset. Why? Because we are decreasing our liability is also equal to your asset only. So write under balance sheet asset side, rent paid in advance. Anything paid in advance is an asset. Anything to be received is also an asset. But anything received in advance is a liability. So rent paid in advance is an asset, write directly in outer column 1000. Okay. So I think everyone got this calculating percentages. So I'm erasing this. Then next item you have is capital. Capital, owner's investment in the business is called as a capital. So the capital we will write in liabilities. Why we are treating capital as a liability? Capital is owner's investment. That means firm is still owing this value to that owner. So capital I am writing in liabilities, first item. So write the value of capital in inner column, that is 60,000. Then next comes creditors. Creditors means a liability. So write in creditors are the person to whom we purchase the goods on credit. So that means we are still owing that value. That means we are liable to him. So write under liabilities, creditors. Value of creditors is 10,000, write directly in outer column. The next is commission received. Commission received is a gain for us. So write in P&L credit side. Leave some space for gross profit, then write by commission received. So directly write in outer column 7,500. See, you have adjustment for commission, write in inner column. The adjustment is commission to be received 200. See, we have already received commission 7,500 and is saying commission to be received is 200. So I have already said that anything to be received is an asset. Anything received in advance is a liability. But here commission to be received, that means it's accrued commission. Anything to be received, we call it as accrued commission. So write, you add to the value, that is accrued commission, because we have not yet received this value. That's the reason we are adding to the commission received, 200. Then if you add 7,500 plus 200, then it is 7,700. Since it is not yet received, it is to be received. Second effect of this will come in balance sheet asset side. Rent paid in advance is an asset as well. Anything to be received is also an asset. So write here accrued commission. Don't write commission to be received, write here accrued commission. Value of that is 200. Write only adjusted value. Okay. Next one is sales. Sales is an income, so we will write in trading account credit side. Because all the data regarding stock we are writing in trading account, sales is also data regarding stock, sold stock. So write sales as an income, because when you are selling goods, we'll get income, right? Okay. Then sales The value of sales is 1,30,000. Check whether you have any written in words. You don't have, so directly write the value of sales in outer column. 1,30,000. Then after that, return outwards. That means purchase returns. How can you say whether return outwards is a purchase returns or a sales returns? Because here he is saying that return outwards. When you will return outwards? When you purchase. Clear? So if you see the word return outwards, you should assume that it is a purchase returns. So write purchases and write here less return outwards. The value of return outwards is 2,000. So 95,000 minus 2,000. This is the net purchases 93,000. Clear? Next, interest received. Interest received is a gain. Any gain we will write in P&L credit side. Right here by interest received. The value of interest received is 5,000. Next is outstanding salaries. Outstanding means still due. That means we are still due salaries. That means we are still liable to the employees. So that will be a liability. Right under liabilities, outstanding salaries. The value of outstanding salaries is 2,500. The next is bills payable. Bills payable is also a liability. If you have purchased goods from some person on creditor, then he will write a bills of exchange note from us. That means we are owing him. That is a liability. So right under liabilities, bills payable. The value of bills payable is 3,500. Clear? Now we have posted all the items. Now check whether you have posted every adjustment or not. See the first adjustment, clothing stock, we have not yet posted. So clothing stock is the data regarding stock. So anything regarding stock we will write in trading account. So write trading account credit side, clothing stock, buy clothing stock. The value of clothing stock is 16,800. Clothing stock I am writing in trading credit side and as well balance sheet asset side. Why I am writing in asset side? The clothing stock is an asset. If not today, tomorrow I'll sell the goods. Clear? So clothing stock is an asset. If not today, tomorrow I'll get the money. That means cash I can receive. That's the reason clothing stock is always an asset. Right? The value of clothing stock 16,800. Next, you have posted write-off bad debts, you have subtracted, reserve for doubtful debts, you have posted at outstanding wages, depreciate machinery you have posted, interest on capital is there. So where's capital? Capital we have written in liability side. So interest on capital means owner's investment in the business is called as a capital. Okay, and interest on capital, that means owner is demanding for interest on his investment from firm. So it is a loss to the firm. So for owner it is a gain. So for his capital it will be added. So write interest on capital. We will add to the capital. So the percentage given on interest on capital is 5%. So on 60,000 5% comes up to 3,000. So write the value of 3,000 here. Then write the value of capital plus interest on capital 63,000. Clear? Now we have posted every adjustment. Now go to the trading account. Yes, in trading account check whether which side total is more, whether debit side total is more or credit side total is more. Then whichever total is more, write the same total both sides. That means debit side as well as credit side. Yes, interest on capital 60,000 plus 3,000. First adjustment is we have already added to the capital. Then second adjustment, since it is a loss, we will post in P&L account. Right here, to interest on capital 3,000. Okay, now, so after the problem is done, come back to the trading account, check whether your debit side total is more or credit side total is more. See, your credit side total is more, that is 1,46,800. So write the same total two sides, 1,46,800. Then now add all your debit expenses. So that is coming up to 1,15,500. So if you subtract 1,46,800 minus 1,15,500, the difference is called as a gross profit. So write gross profit here. To gross profit carried down. Right, carried down at any cost. So the value of gross profit is 31,300. Clear? So this gross profit you have to brought down to the P&L account. Right here P&L credit side by gross profit brought down. The value of gross profit is 31,300. So right here 31,300. Now again check whether your debit side total is more or your credit side total. It seems your credit side total is only more. So that is coming up to 44,000. So write the same total both sides, debit side as well on credit sides. 44,000. Now add all your debit expenses. So that is coming up to 24,950. So if you subtract 24,950 from 44,000, check how much it is coming. Minus 24,950. So it is coming up to 16,050. So right here net profit. To net profit carried down. To net profit carried down is 16,050. Okay, after writing that, erase this. Okay, then next, this net profit is now carried down to the balance sheet. So we will write in balance sheet asset side, liability side. We will add it to the capital because net profit, that means it is increasing the capital. Okay, so you have to add it to the capital. So write net profit, value of net profit is 16,050. So write here 16,050. Now add 63,000 plus 16,050, that is coming up to 79,050. Clear? Now check whether your liabilities and assets are equal. If these two are equal, then your problem is correct. Okay, so 79,050, 2,500, 1,000, 10,000, 3,500. If you add all this, the total is coming up to 96,050. Check whether the same total is coming asset side also. 13,500, 20,000, 17,100, 27,450, 1,200, 16,800. Yes, the same total is coming asset side also. That means your problem is correct. Then draw two lines that indicates your balance sheet is finished. Clear? Yes, thank you.